Are you ready to unlock the hidden power that separates the elite from the ordinary? The Sigma male doesn't just survive. He thrives in the shadows, forging an unbreakable mind, body, and spirit when no one is watching. What you do in silence defines your strength, not the applause you chase. This is where legends are built. Welcome to Sigma Male Community, where we strip away the noise and reveal the raw, unfiltered path to mastery. If you're here, you're not looking for validation. You're seeking the tools to dominate life on your terms. Let's dive into the insane secrets of the Sigma male and discover how to weaponize solitude for unstoppable growth. 1. The Unobserved Crucible, forging mental resilience in silence. Sigmas don't just endure solitude, they weaponize it. While others drown in distractions, the Sigma plunges into the void deliberately. This isn't passive isolation. It's an active confrontation with their rawest thoughts, fears, and unresolved tensions. They dissect failures without self-pity, scrutinize motives without illusion, and pressure test their core values against the anvil of quiet truth. In this silent arena, they face the parts of themselves most avoid, turning discomfort into a forge for mental toughness. This relentless internal audit builds an unshakable psychological fortress. Emotional turbulence that shatters others becomes manageable data. They emerge not numb, but tempered, possessing a preternatural calm and decisiveness forged in the absolute privacy of their own mind. Life's chaos is inevitable, but the Sigma uses silence to master his responses, ensuring that when the storm hits, he stands as its unshaken center. Consider the man who, after a crushing defeat, retreats not to despair but to dissect. Alone, he maps every misstep, not to wallow but to learn. He emerges not broken but sharper, his mind a blade honed in the dark. This is resilience built piece by piece in solitude, visible only when he walks through fire unmoved. The Sigma's power lies in this unseen work. While others seek comfort in noise, he finds strength in silence, knowing that true growth happens when no one is watching. This is the crucible where mental resilience is forged, and it's available to anyone willing to face themselves without distraction. 2. Solitary architects, blueprinting destiny in the shadows. Forget public declarations. The Sigma's grand strategy is drafted in encrypted mental vaults. When alone, they become cartographers of their future, mapping complex trajectories for career, relationships, and personal evolution. They play chess against life itself, anticipating moves, calculating risks, and engineering multiple escape routes, all without a whisper. This isn't daydreaming. It's deliberate, strategic planning conducted in absolute privacy. This silent scheming manifests as seemingly effortless navigation through chaos. Their uncanny ability to land on their feet, pivot decisively, or walk away without hesitation isn't luck. It's the result of meticulous, private scenario planning. They move with the quiet confidence of someone who has already walked every possible path in their mind, long before setting foot on one. Adversity doesn't surprise them. They've already faced it in the shadows. Imagine a Sigma entrepreneur who, in solitude, envisions every possible market shift. When a crisis hits, he doesn't panic. He executes a plan already perfected in his mind. His competitors scramble, but he thrives, his foresight a silent weapon. This is the power of blueprinting destiny away from prying eyes. The Sigma's edge comes from this unseen preparation. While others react, he responds, his actions guided by a map only he can see. This is the art of solitary architecture, building a future so solid that when the world sees the result, they mistake it for luck. 3. The Shadow Dojo, mastering skills beyond the spotlight. Forget classrooms and applause. The Sigma's true mastery blooms in the dim light of isolation. They are autodidacts of the highest order, relentlessly acquiring and refining skills, languages, trades, physical prowess, strategic thinking, driven solely by an internal mandate for growth. No audience, no validation, just the raw friction of practice, failure, and repetition. This is where true competence is forged, away from the gaze of others. This clandestine skill building creates an aura of latent capability. When they do reveal a skill, its depth and polish seem almost supernatural because the grueling, unseen hours of solitary refinement remain hidden. Excellence isn't a show for them. It's a standard they hold themselves to, pursued for its own sake in the quiet. They know that mastery earned in silence carries a weight no spotlight can amplify. Take the Sigma who learns a new language in secret, practicing pronunciations in the dead of night. When he casually converses fluently at a crucial moment, others are stunned, unaware of the countless hours invested alone. His competence isn't performative, it's bedrock deep, forged in the fire of self-imposed discipline. The Sigma's strength lies in this private pursuit of excellence. While others seek shortcuts or validation, he embraces the grind, knowing that true mastery is earned in the shadows. This is the Shadow Dojo where skills are honed to perfection, ready to be unleashed when the time is right. 4. The Boundary Fortress, Silent Walls, Impenetrable Peace. Sigma boundaries aren't negotiated, they are silently erected and ruthlessly enforced. Alone they conduct forensic audits of their energy. Who drains? What compromises? Where is the leak? The conclusions aren't announced with fanfare but enacted with chilling efficiency. Access is revoked, presence is withdrawn, toxic dynamics are severed, often without a single word of explanation. This is boundary setting as an art form, perfected in solitude. This private boundary engineering creates an oasis of calm impervious to external chaos. They aren't reacting to violations, they've preemptively designed their environment to exclude them. The result is a life of profound inner peace and focused energy, radiating an unspoken, do not cross line that the perceptive instinctively respect and the oblivious painfully discover. Their tranquility is a fortress built in silence. Consider the Sigma who, after recognizing a friend's consistent negativity, silently reduces contact. No confrontation, no drama, just a quiet recalibration of his social circle. His peace remains intact, his energy preserved for what truly matters. This is the power of the boundary fortress. The Sigma's strength is in this deliberate protection of his mental and emotional space. While others are entangled in unnecessary conflicts, he moves freely, his fortress ensuring that only what serves him enters his domain. This is how he maintains control in a world that demands compromise. 5. The Physical Altar, Rituals of Strength Beyond Vanity. The Sigma's physical discipline is a private sacrament, stripped of ego and spectacle. No mirrored gyms, no progress posts. Their training, be it pre-dawn runs, silent calisthenics, or punishing endurance tests, is a dialogue between body, will, and mind. Pain isn't avoided, it's harnessed as a tool for mental clarity and unwavering self-reliance. This is physicality as a path to inner strength, not outer approval. This solitary physicality builds a body that is a functional weapon and a resilient vessel. It's not about aesthetics for applause, but about cultivating the visceral confidence that comes from knowing you can push through extreme discomfort alone. Their calm under pressure isn't just mental, it's rooted in the physical endurance they've built in solitude, a testament to their mastery over themselves. Picture the Sigma who runs miles before dawn, not for a medal but to test his limits. When faced with a high-pressure situation, his calm is unshakable, his body and mind synchronized through private rituals. His strength is holistic, forged in the privacy of his own altar. The Sigma trains for life, not for show. While others chase fleeting praise, he builds a foundation of power that endures, knowing that true strength is proven when no one is watching. This is the physical altar where resilience is sculpted. 6. Emotional Alchemy, Transforming Turmoil in the Quiet Laboratory. When storms hit, the Sigma retreats not to hide but to transmute. Their private space becomes a laboratory for emotional processing. No venting, no performative breakdowns. Instead, tools like silent walks, deep breathing, or unfiltered journaling destined for flames are deployed. They sit with the discomfort, dissect its roots, and extract the actionable insight. This is emotional intelligence honed in solitude. This clandestine emotional work yields profound stability. They emerge not unaffected but mastered. Anger becomes strategy, sadness becomes depth, fear becomes caution. Their public calm is unnerving because the heavy lifting was done in private, turning raw emotion into refined strength. They don't suppress, they transform. Imagine a Sigma who, after a heated argument, withdraws not to stew but to analyze. Alone, he unpacks his triggers, identifies patterns, and devises a plan to respond differently next time. When he re-engages, his words are measured, his presence grounded, the result of silent alchemy. The Sigma's emotional resilience is a silent superpower. While others are swept away by their feelings, he navigates them with precision, turning potential weaknesses into strengths. This is the quiet laboratory where turmoil is forged into triumph. 7. The legacy engine, building beyond the self in silence. The Sigma's vision extends beyond personal gain. It's about constructing a lasting legacy, brick by invisible brick. Alone they contemplate impact. What systems can I create? What knowledge can I solidify? What foundations can I lay that outlast me? This isn't ego-driven monument building. It's the quiet, strategic work of an architect planning for horizons they may never see. This silent legacy building drives profound purpose. Their daily actions, however small, gain weight because they serve this larger, privately held blueprint. It fuels persistence where others quit, providing a deep well of motivation untouched by fleeting external validation. Their life becomes a silent engine driving towards a meaningful endpoint known only to them. Consider the Sigma who spends years writing a book in obscurity, not for fame, but to leave wisdom for future generations. His work may not be recognized in his lifetime, but that's irrelevant. His legacy is his gift to the world, crafted in silence. This is the power of building beyond the self. The Sigma's strength lies in this long-term vision. While others chase immediate rewards, he builds for eternity, his actions reverberating long after he's gone. This is the legacy engine that powers a life of true significance. 8. The ruthless pruning, cutting the unseen dead weight. Sigma evolution demands constant, silent shedding. In solitude they conduct brutal audits of their habits, relationships, possessions, and even thoughts. Does this serve my core purpose? Does this drain energy? Does this align with who I am becoming? What fails the test is excised, not with drama, but with surgical precision and zero regret. This is self-optimization at its most ruthless. This private pruning creates astonishing agility and focus. Unburdened by the irrelevant or toxic, they move with purpose and clarity. New opportunities aren't missed because their hands aren't full of yesterday's clutter. Their energy is a finite resource and they guard it fiercely, ensuring it flows only where it matters. Picture the Sigma who, after quiet reflection, ends a stagnant friendship. No fanfare, just a clean break. His focus sharpens, his path clears, and his energy is freed for greater pursuits. This is the art of ruthless pruning, cutting away the dead weight to thrive. The Sigma's power comes not just from what he builds but from what he lets go. While others cling to the familiar, he embraces change, knowing that true growth requires shedding the old to make way for the new. This is how he stays ahead. 9. Selective vulnerability, the precision art of revealing depth. Contrary to the lone wolf myth, Sigmas understand connection, but on their own uncompromising terms. Their private work includes discerning who merits access to their deeper layers. This isn't about withholding everything, it's about strategic, earned vulnerability. They observe, test, and calibrate trust in silence before revealing any significant depth. This is vulnerability as a calculated strength. This mastery of selective vulnerability creates relationships of immense substance and loyalty. When they do open up, it's impactful, genuine, and fiercely protected. They avoid the shallowness of oversharing, forging bonds that are resilient because they're built on mutual respect and careful discernment. Their connections are rare but unbreakable. Imagine a Sigma who, after years of observation, confides in a trusted mentor. The bond forged is ironclad, built on shared values and earned trust. His vulnerability isn't a weakness but a strength, placed where it can flourish. This is the precision art of revealing depth. The Sigma's relationships are powerful because they're intentional. While others spread themselves thin, he invests deeply in a few, ensuring his connections are meaningful and enduring. This is how he balances solitude with authentic human ties. 10. The unseen network, cultivating influence without announcements. Sigmas build influence not through loud networking, but through silent, consistent demonstration of value and unwavering principles. Alone, they analyze networks, identify key players based on competence and integrity, not just status, and strategically position themselves to be indispensable through action, not self-promotion. They focus on solving problems, delivering excellence, and honoring their word, all without fanfare. This quiet cultivation creates a gravitational pull. Opportunities find them. Trusted allies emerge. Their reputation becomes a silent currency, built on the bedrock of actions witnessed by those who matter, precisely because they weren't performed for an audience. Their influence grows organically, rooted in substance over flash. Consider the Sigma who, through consistent high-quality work, becomes the go-to problem solver in his field. He doesn't boast, he delivers. Over time, his network expands naturally, drawn to his reliability and skill. This is influence cultivated in silence. The Sigma's power lies in this understated authority. While others chase connections, he attracts them, his influence a natural byproduct of his commitment to excellence. This is how he commands respect without ever raising his voice. 11. The Endurance Crucible, training for life's silent marathons. The Sigma's ultimate private weapon is cultivated stamina, mental, emotional, and physical. They deliberately engage in prolonged, solitary challenges. Deep research marathons, complex problem-solving sessions, extended physical exertion, or enduring difficult emotions without distraction. This isn't punishment, it's forging the capacity to outlast. They train for life's long battles in the shadows. This unseen endurance training makes them formidable in crisis. While others panic or fatigue, the Sigma taps into reserves built during countless unseen hours of pushing their limits alone. They maintain focus, clarity, and effort long after others have faltered, turning protracted struggles into victories won through sheer staying power. Picture the Sigma who spends nights solving intricate puzzles, not for fun, but to sharpen his mind for real-world challenges. When a crisis demands prolonged focus, he doesn't waver. His endurance is his edge. This is the crucible where stamina is forged, unseen and uncelebrated. The Sigma's strength is accumulated in the dark, one relentless effort at a time. While others seek quick wins, he plays the long game, knowing that true victory belongs to those who can endure. This is the endurance crucible where life's silent marathons are won. You've just uncovered the insane secrets of the Sigma male, truths forged in silence, away from the noise of the crowd. But knowing isn't enough. The real question is, will you act on it? The path to mastery isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for those willing to embrace the unseen work, to build their legacy in the shadows. At Sigma Male Community, we don't just talk about growth. We live it, and we invite you to do the same. If this video hit you hard, don't just watch, engage. Like, comment, and share your thoughts below. Turn on notifications if you haven't already, because the journey to becoming unbreakable is just beginning. The world sees the result, but the Sigma knows the truth. Your power is built when no one is watching. Now go forge yours.